Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 10th, 2024. This is for, I almost said December 2nd. This is for Gemini, last shuffle for Gemini. I wonder what that means, right? Here we go. We have a loving man energy with a conflict. Okay, loving man is not gender specific, but this would be someone who is a catalyst, which means that this is someone who acts. This is someone who comes forward, bearing gifts, bringing something with them, pushing. This is a pusher. This is not someone who's waiting for anything. This is someone who's in a conflict. This person is waiting, and trying to build up the courage, trying to build up the some kind of energy of like belief in oneself, right? And because they're disappointed about something, maybe embarrassed, ashamed, they could be in a lot of regret. Maybe they acted out of turn, and now they're like, maybe now I have to plan my next moves with Gemini. This person needs to apologize. They are struggling with apologies. They feel like they let you down. This is someone who is sneaky, maybe. I'm seeing a cat, a very curious cat, but one that's like, it has a mouth in the shape of an O. So this would be someone who's like, oh, ooh, I'm messed up. This is someone that you may have walked away from or abandoned in some way, or realize that something is not going well in this situation. With Three of Wands, Magician, Knight of Cups, and Queen of Wands, this would be a person who is usually quite arrogant, quite, it feels like they know exactly what they're talking about. They may be very conflictual in general. This may be someone who likes to argue. You may feel like they like to argue, or you may feel like they like to be against you. Like no matter what you say, they've got a counter argument. This is someone now who is struggling to believe. They're having a hard time believing in themselves now. Their self-esteem may have taken a huge hit because maybe you didn't take what they were throwing down. Five of Cups and the Empress with conflict. Something happens where they've let you down. There's some. This is something where they are in a state of regret because they see that they're in the energy of apologizing, and they may feel like they're too good to apologize to anyone in general, but they may realize that there's a purpose. I see that someone here realizes that you were in their life for a reason, and that now everything is up to you. The ball is in your court. They may feel now that there is a soul connection. There's a real reason why you came into their life, and they may feel as though they have acted completely out of turn. On their end, they were supposed to be in a different energy. They were supposed to show up in emotionally controlled. This is someone who is emotionally immature, and so now they're showing up as someone who's saying, I first of all, led with my emotions, especially if this is a masculine. This person is out of control emotionally. They're argumentative, they're aggressive, they're arrogant, and they realize they have to change. And that love should conquer all, but maybe you don't love them anymore. And it doesn't mean that doesn't have to be romantic, but they're coming off as that. They felt in so many ways that you would probably support them in every way possible. And they really put you in a place of like spirit in a sense. Instead of focusing on spirit, they were looking at you. I don't see codependency, but I do see this person as in a heavy energy of regret. They are realizing that justice is coming to weigh their behinds out. I really do see that too. And I also see that they need to change, but they're not able to make room for change. And the change would be that they need to apologize sincerely. I don't know that they can do that. They're curious about what you're going to do next. They may feel like you abandoned them. You may have walked away from this person. The Star and Judgment with dark thoughts. They may feel like no matter what they do, things will not heal. And a lot of the reason why it won't heal is because they are not making the changes necessary for things to heal. It's like they're the problem and they're also the solution. And so they may be, and their thought process is, it's like they're ruminating over and over and over again about how maybe they're too good to do the things they know they should do in order for this to move forward. They don't realize that love can conquer all because they didn't come in with love, they came in with ego. And so they're having a difficult time. We have the Ten of Wands and Page of Cups here with victim mentality. This is someone who is very, they may come in, they act like they're a victim. I see someone who is thinks they're a victim too. They don't realize that they contributed to their problems. They are they're just now realizing it. If anything, they're just realizing that, whoa, it didn't go the way I thought, and perhaps you reacted differently than usual. You may have reacted to their victim mentality. You may have been the one to be like, I'll extend the olive branch because I know they had a hard life and they went through a lot. And this time you're going, no, this is too much. They may have done something that's just a little too much, and now they're saying, and their energy, they're coming off. All their actions are based off of their thoughts, and their thoughts are that they're too good to apologize. They're happy with moving on because that's just what happens to me anyway. I'm just waiting for someone to abandon me anyway. I knew that they were going to leave, or that I knew that someone so was going to XYZ. This is someone who really does think very highly of themselves, although they haven't done nothing to back that up. They are now realizing that you matter very much to them, and they know that you are there. You were there for a purpose. But this is a very emotionally unbalanced person, and very mentally unbalanced person. So their emotions and their mind and the thought process is something that it leaves a lot to be desired here. But they are going through a lot of change here. This is someone who is realizing that every part of their life is marked by a certain energy, and that is their fault. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, things are happening to me because of my actions now. They're starting to see this, right? So the relationship between you and this person may deepen only if this person is willing to surrender to love, and to realize, or to just be open about the fact that you make them very happy, or you did make them very happy. Um, Even if this is not romantic, right? And say this is business, this would be someone who really, they realize that you came into their business right at the right time. Things, like, you were making things happen, but this person had such a huge ego that they caused you to walk away. And if this is love, this is definitely someone who has a victim mentality and thinks very darkly about things. They always feel like they're too good for something. And even if they get a second chance to act differently, they still are stubbornly saying, well, I don't have to. Why should I apologize? I meant what I said, and they didn't. Um, this is someone who is now seeing that you were brought to their life for a reason. They do want to heal things, but they don't. They're coming into the very beginning stages of realizing that they are the problem, and they're also the solution. They're the only way that things will be healed. You can't extend an olive branch and allow this kind of behavior, and that's something that you may have made very clear, and that they know they have to change. But I'm seeing that they're going to make you wait. They're going to sit in their ego for a little bit longer. They perhaps will move on and act like they're happy to move forward. And then only after that, when they're sitting and realizing that life is hitting them in the butt because of what they've done to Gemini, will they apologize? And so that's ugh, this feels super personal, man. This does not feel like every Gemini. So I apologize if this is what's happening with you, because the person that you're dealing with may be quite difficult. This is someone who knows they have let you down, and they're in a state of conflict and confusion, and they may even resent the fact that you will not just dance to their tune. But they are also very, they're this is apologetic, but will they show it? They're going to wait and make you wait at least 3 days a week to show it, which is ridiculous. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, an Aries, a Taurus, or a Libra main signs. But we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I already said Aries, but either way, you could be a Taurus Gemini cusp, or a Gemini Cancer cusp, dealing with a Aries Taurus cusp. We have a Pisces Aries cusp, Cancer Leo cusp, Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, or Aquarius Pisces, and then those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.